Electricity costs have jumped 28.5% since 2019, and the average American now pays $429.33 every month for utilities. If you're living on a fixed retirement income, that's a significant chunk of your budget going to keep the lights on and your home comfortable. But here's the thing. You have more control over these costs than you might think. Today, I'm going to share simple, practical strategies that can cut your energy bills by hundreds or even thousands of dollars per year without sacrificing comfort or convenience. Welcome back to Freedomfully, where we help you stretch your retirement dollars further while living comfortably and sustainably. I'm here to show you that reducing energy costs doesn't mean sitting in the dark or sweating through summer heat. The strategies we'll cover today range from simple changes you can make this afternoon to smart investments that pay for themselves within months. Some of these tips can save you money immediately, while others will reduce your bills for years to come. We'll start with the quick wins. Changes that cost little or nothing but can save you $50 to $100 per year or more. Then we'll move on to home improvements that require a small investment but deliver substantial long-term savings. Finally, we'll discuss when it makes sense to upgrade appliances and equipment for maximum efficiency. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear action plan for reducing your energy costs without reducing your quality of life. Let's start with the changes that deliver immediate results with minimal effort or expense. These are the strategies you can implement today and see results on your next utility bill. Switching to LED bulbs is probably the simplest energy-saving change you can make. LED bulbs use up to 80% less energy than traditional incandescent bulbs and last significantly longer. A typical LED bulb costs between $3 and $8, but can save you more than its purchase price in the first year alone. Here's the math. If you replace just 10 60-watt incandescent bulbs with equivalent LED bulbs, you'll save about $60 per year on electricity costs. Over the life of the LED bulbs, which can last 15 to 20 years, you'll save hundreds of dollars while also avoiding the hassle and cost of frequent bulb replacements. Start with the lights you use most frequently. Living room lamps, kitchen fixtures, and bedroom lights. You don't have to replace every bulb in your house at once. Focus on the high-use areas first, then gradually replace other bulbs as the old ones burn out. Smart thermostats can save you about $50 per year on average, which represents roughly 8% of your heating and cooling costs. But the key to maximizing savings is proper programming, not constant manual adjustments. The Department of Energy recommends setting your thermostat to 78 degrees in summer when you're home and awake, and 82 degrees when you're away or sleeping. In winter, aim for 68 degrees when you're awake and active, and 65 degrees when you're sleeping or away. Even small adjustments make a difference. Each degree you raise your thermostat in summer or lower it in winter can save you 6 to 8% on your cooling and heating costs respectively. For someone with a $200 monthly energy bill, that's $12 to $16 saved per month just from a 1-degree adjustment. The beauty of smart thermostats is that they learn your schedule and make these adjustments automatically. If you're home most of the day in retirement, you can still save by programming slightly different temperatures for sleeping hours and times when you're typically out running errands. Here's a change that takes zero effort but can save you $63 per year. Wash your clothes in cold water. According to Consumer Reports, 90% of the energy used by washing machines goes to heating the water, not running the motor. Modern detergents are formulated to work effectively in cold water, and many fabrics actually last longer when washed in cold water because hot water can cause fading and shrinkage. The only time you really need hot water is for heavily soiled items or when dealing with certain stains. If you do 2 loads of laundry per week, which is typical for a retired couple, switching from hot to cold water can save you about $5 per month. Ceiling fans use only about 10% of the energy required by central air conditioning, but they can make you feel 4 to 6 degrees cooler through the wind chill effect. This means you can set your thermostat higher in summer while maintaining the same comfort level. The key is using fans correctly. In summer, fans should rotate counterclockwise to push air down and create a cooling breeze. In winter, reverse the direction to clockwise at low speed to gently circulate warm air that rises to the ceiling back down into the living space. Remember, fans cool people, not rooms. Turn them off when you leave the room to avoid wasting energy. Used properly, ceiling fans can allow you to raise your thermostat setting by 3 to 4 degrees without sacrificing comfort, which can save you 20 to 30% on cooling costs. Now let's talk about improvements that require a small upfront investment but deliver substantial long-term savings. These projects typically pay for themselves within 1 to 3 years and continue saving you money for decades. Remember that statistic from the beginning? The average American wastes $200 to $400 annually from drafts and air leaks. The Department of Energy says that reducing these drafts can result in energy savings of 10 to 20%. Air leaks around windows, doors, electrical outlets, and anywhere pipes or wires enter your home are like leaving money on the table. The good news is that most of these leaks can be sealed with inexpensive materials available at any hardware store. Start with a simple test. On a windy day, hold a lit candle or incense stick near potential leak areas. If the flame flickers or smoke moves, you've found a leak. Most gaps can be sealed with caulk, which costs about $3 to $5 per tube. Weather stripping for doors and windows costs $10 to $20 and can typically be installed without tools. For larger gaps, expanding foam sealant works wonders and costs about $8 to $12 per can. The total investment in materials is usually under $50, but the energy savings can be substantial and permanent. One retiree I know spent $35 on caulk and weather stripping and reduced her heating bill by 18%. That's a savings of over $200 per year on a $1,200 annual heating bill. The improvement paid for itself in less than 2 months. Window coverings can significantly reduce your home's energy consumption with no ongoing costs. Curtains and drapes can reduce heat gain by up to 33%, while awnings can reduce it by up to 77%. The key is choosing the right coverings and using them strategically. In summer, close curtains and blinds during the hottest part of the day to block solar heat gain. In winter, open them during sunny days to let in free solar heating, then close them at night to provide insulation. Medium-colored draperies work well year-round. Light colors reflect summer heat, while darker colors absorb and retain winter warmth. Thermal-backed curtains provide additional insulation and can reduce heat loss through windows by up to 25%. Quality thermal curtains cost between $30 and $60 per window, but can save you $50 to $100 per year in energy costs, depending on your home's size and local climate. They also provide privacy, noise reduction, and can extend the life of your furniture by blocking harmful UV rays. Proper insulation is one of the most cost-effective energy improvements you can make. The EPA estimates that homeowners can save an average of 15% on heating and cooling costs by adding insulation in attics, crawl spaces, and basement rim joists. Attic insulation is usually the best place to start because heat rises, and inadequate attic insulation allows expensive heated and cooled air to escape. Most homes should have 12 to 15 inches of insulation in the attic, but many older homes have much less. Adding attic insulation is a project many retirees can do themselves or hire out for a few $100s. The savings typically range from $100 to $300 per year, meaning the improvement pays for itself in 2 to 4 years and continues saving money for decades. If you're not comfortable doing it yourself, professional installation typically costs between $1 and $3 per square foot. For a typical attic, this might be a $500 to $1,500 investment that saves you $200 to $400 annually. An Energy Star refrigerator uses about 40% less energy than models from 2001. If your refrigerator is more than 10 years old, replacement could save you $100 to $200 per year. Water heating typically accounts for 15 to 20% of your home's energy use. If your water heater is more than 8 years old, upgrading to a high-efficiency model can reduce your water heating costs by 20 to 30%. Tankless water heaters are 20 to 30% more efficient than conventional storage tank models and can last twice as long. While they cost more upfront, typically $1,500 to $3,000 installed versus $800 to $1,500 for a conventional unit, the energy savings and longer lifespan often justify the investment. Heat pump water heaters are another efficient option, using 60 to 70% less energy than conventional electric water heaters. They work by extracting heat from the surrounding air to heat water, making them extremely efficient in moderate climates. Your heating and cooling system typically accounts for 40 to 50% of your home's energy use, making it the biggest opportunity for savings. Even if you're not ready to replace your system, proper maintenance can improve efficiency by 5 to 15%. Start with simple maintenance. Replace air filters every 1 to 3 months, keep vents unblocked, and schedule annual professional tune-ups. A dirty air filter can increase energy consumption by 5 to 15%, while a well-maintained system runs more efficiently and lasts longer. If your HVAC system is more than 10 years old, replacement with a high-efficiency model can reduce your heating and cooling costs by 20 to 40%. Heat pump water heaters are another efficient option, using 60 to 70% less energy than conventional electric water heaters. They work by extracting heat from the surrounding air to heat water, making them extremely efficient in moderate climates. Your heating and cooling system typically accounts for 40 to 50% of your home's energy use, making it the biggest opportunity for savings. Even if you're not ready to replace your system, proper maintenance can improve efficiency by 5 to 15%. Start with simple maintenance. Replace air filters every 1 to 3 months, keep vents unblocked, and schedule annual professional tune-ups. A dirty air filter can increase energy consumption by 5 to 15%, while a well-maintained system runs more efficiently and lasts longer. If your HVAC system is more than 10 years old, replacement with a high-efficiency model can reduce your heating and cooling costs by 20 to 40%. Modern systems also provide better humidity control and air quality, which can improve comfort and health. Heat pumps are particularly efficient in moderate climates, providing both heating and cooling while using 50 to 60% less energy than traditional systems. In areas with mild winters, heat pumps can be 2 to 3 times more efficient than conventional heating systems. Before we wrap up, let's talk about programs that can help offset the cost of energy improvements, because you shouldn't have to choose between comfort and affordability. Many utility companies offer senior discounts to customers over a certain age, typically 65. These discounts usually range from 5 to 15% off your monthly bill. It doesn't hurt to call your utility company and ask. The worst they can say is no, but you might discover savings you didn't know existed. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP, helps eligible households pay for heating and cooling costs. The program also provides funding for energy-related home improvements and emergency assistance. Eligibility is based on income, household size, and other factors, and many retirees qualify even if they don't consider themselves low income. The Weatherization Assistance Program provides free energy efficiency improvements to eligible households. Services can include insulation, air sealing, heating system repairs or replacement, and other efficiency measures. The average household saves over $200 per year after weatherization. Many utilities also offer rebates for energy-efficient appliances, HVAC systems, and home improvements. These rebates can offset 20 to 50% of the cost of qualifying improvements. Check your utility company's website or call their customer service line to learn about available programs. Federal tax credits are available for many energy-efficient home improvements, including insulation, windows, doors, heating and cooling systems, and water heaters. These credits can reduce your tax liability dollar for dollar, making improvements more affordable. Many states and local governments also offer additional incentives for energy improvements. These might include rebates, low-interest loans, or property tax exemptions for efficiency upgrades. These strategies can easily save you $300 to $1,000 per year or more on energy costs. The key is starting with the quick wins and gradually working your way up to larger improvements as your budget allows. Which of these energy-saving tips are you most excited to try? Have you already implemented any of these strategies? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your success stories could inspire other viewers to take action. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as we continue building your path to a more affordable and sustainable retirement here on Freedomfully.